decade, the Irish have had their fair share of issues with teams from the so-called Group of Five. And today, they meet the cream of the crop, a playoff team from a year ago who sees this as nothing more than a golden opportunity. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Looking for the goal line. and to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
Into the secondary on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find...
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And a sack. All the way back at the 5.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Carr. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Love. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps it going. And as he throws. And this This is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Madsen. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll run play action. Complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Pauly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Jukes his way for more. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Irish back on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The sure hands, it's Fields. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Fields. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap, it's locked. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. The lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos are on the move. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He's got an open man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. And he'll be brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On fourth down, looking to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And that's exactly what I want from my quarterback. I trust you. I want to throw the ball down the field on 3rd and long, make a play, but understanding the situation. Throw that thing to the crowd. Now a field goal puts me up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter where I like my chances.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers that'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Pauly. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The option look. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kicker kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Madsen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.